Welcome back, everybody, to Mildly a Big Deal podcast with Bo Clowers. Today we're in studio, and by studio I mean we're at Lee's house, and we're going to do another episode with Lee. Everybody seems to really enjoy Lee. Lee's just a really good time. Let's be honest, he's pretty great guy. All you ladies looking for like a good one, that's your boy right there. He's the one. I'm telling you. You won't be disappointed. He knows what to do.
Yeah,
I don't know why I phrased it that way, but he knows all the parts and he knows how it all works. Lee, he's the way to go. All right. So today I'm at Lee's house. We're once again in studio. First time I've done a podcast with somebody else together. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Sweet.
And we're going to just kind of go over and like get to know each other a little better. We're going to ask some questions, and I say get to know each other better. I've known him 30 years.
Yeah.
So, how much better can you know somebody? But we're going to find out today. We've each made a list of questions that we're going to ask each other and just kind of go, it's nothing like, special, but piss on it. We're going to do it anyways. All right. So, Lee, question number 1. My question to you, sir. What is your favorite sandwich and why?
Sandwiches.
We're talking about sandwiches.
Well, sandwich is definitely one of my favorite food groups.
It is good food.
Of all the food groups, sandwich.
I like to call it a sandwich either.
Sandwich. Heck yeah. I think you're one of the first ones I ever heard say that.
Yeah, I've always liked to call it a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Or which it's off of Martin. You remember Martin?
Yeah.
Show?
Yeah, Martin was good.
The thing said. One of the guys on there would always talking about sandwiches. Oh, you got a sandwich. Yeah. Loved it. It stuck with me. So
you ever see Norm do that bit with he's done it a couple times. He's like talking about like going to a party, like they got those little triangle sandwiches with the foil, the toothpicks with the foil on them.
No, I don't know that.
He does it a couple times on different bits, but it's pretty funny.
Well, Norm's he might be my favorite all-time comedian.
Same.
Like, I'm a big Chappelle guy. Early years Chappelle is some of the best there is. But as a whole, Norm, like if I could spend a day with somebody, it might be Norm.
100%, yeah. He said even one time he went to the grocery store and asked him, where can I get those little triangle sandwiches with the toothpicks?
Like they just come that way.
Yeah.
Norm's the best.
Yeah, the GOAT. But sandwiches, probably my number one, probably be a Reuben. My mom makes the best Reubens ever in the world. So shout out to my mom.
Shout out, Mom.
She does.
Shout out to all the moms.
She does the sauerkraut and the Swiss cheese and everything, the corned beef.
Does Mama Green make the sauerkraut from scratch?
No, I mean, obviously, you buy it canned or bottled. And we don't really do special sauce. I know most places do like the Russian sauce, whatever. But I just honestly like mustard mayonnaise is fine. I like it all. It's fine. But my mom makes the meanest, and you have to come over sometime and try it because it's excellent.
I want to say this. I want to like a Reuben because I love cabbage. I don't like sauerkraut at all.
Okay. That's a good reason not like a Reuben.
It's a good reason not to be a Reuben guy. Yeah. And I want to. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, cabbage. I love cabbage. Awful. Every time I'm like, oh, God, that's not.
Yeah, it's aggressive.
That's not the cabbage that I need in my life. I need some fried cabbage, some sauteed cabbage, some coleslaw.
Yeah.
Reuben or sauerkraut, I just can't do it.
There's some versions or brands that are more like stronger than others, so you can kind of pick sometimes. But yeah, that Reuben is definitely up there on my list. And probably number 2, honestly, I just like a good roast beef sandwich.
Quality, yeah. You go wrong with a roast beef sandwich.
And I mean, there's a lot of sandwich chains. Like obviously, like Jersey Mike's is great.
Jersey Mike's is the best of the chains.
But I will say this: this is my only thing I'll say, and I know a lot of people knock on Subway, but I really think their roast beef is the best there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a hot take right there. I've never heard anybody throw out. You know what's the best roast beef sandwich is? Subway.
I'm telling you, like whatever wherever they get their roast beef from, to me, it just tastes better than most other chains. That's just my opinion.
My mom used to, as we were growing up, she would take, if we had like leftover roast, like after a roast,
Yes.
and she would blend it.
Yeah.
Not like super blended, but like chopped up. Let's say chopped, like finely chopped with lettuce and mayo and make a sandwich out of it.
Heck yeah.
And I used to not like lettuce, but I loved that. Like I've ate that my whole life. It's one of those like, it just goes straight to home, like the nostalgia of it.
Yes. I'll tell you the same for me. My mom would make a Sunday roast a lot.
Yeah.
And I would, for days, I would cut up the leftovers and make a homemade barbecue sandwich.
There you go.
Yep.
Same. You have a number 3?
Honestly, straight into barbecue. Obviously, barbecue sandwich. You can't go wrong with that.
You know, I didn't even, when I was thinking about sandwiches, I never even thought about a barbecue sandwich.
Yep.
That sets my whole world.
Yeah, it turns upside down.
But you know what? I think I want to stick with my list.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big, with barbecue, I don't eat a lot of bread.
Okay.
So like when it comes to barbecue, I like my barbecue individual on the plate.
Plates. Yeah, plates are great. Yeah.
Give me a fork and some sauce. But
some places do that.
To me, the best part of barbecue to me is always the beans, the baked beans.
Yep.
And I like that and some slaw and the meat. And then I just buy a little bit of each one with every bite. And to me, that's the best one.
Pretty much the same for me too. Yeah. Can't go wrong with the slaw and beans.
You know what else is fantastic? You hardly ever see is when a barbecue place has ham, like smoked ham on the menu.
Some will have smoked turkey also.
Yes. And I'm a big fan of that. I like that because it's always, I mean, of course I like brisket. Yeah. But other than that, it's always like the pulled pork. I'm not a big pulled pork guy.
Yeah, I like it all, honestly.
Oh, I'll eat the hell out of all of it.
I think smoked chicken's pretty good too.
If you told me you were like, hey, we got smoked chicken sandwiches, brisket, pulled pork, ham, you told me that you had the list. Okay, well, I'll take any of it over the pulled pork. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pulled pork is kind of,
but base. Now if you don't have any of the other, I'll make the hell of that pulled pork. I'm going to be happy.
Yeah, same.
I think my list, my top 3, and I sadly don't have to put a lot of thought into it.
Okay.
I'm going to start at number 3. Number 3 is a chicken parm sandwich.
Okay, there you go.
As long as the marinara is good. The marinara is good, you ain't beating it. Like it can go up higher on the list. And it's already number 3 if the marinara is good. And lots of cheese, melted.
Yeah.
Hard to beat. Number 2, Cuban.
Okay.
And that's a newer thing for me. I used to not like, I've never been a big mustard guy. Yeah. And I'm not a big pickle guy. I used to not eat mustard at all.
Yeah.
I had a friend in North Dakota that told me, hey, you ought to try the Cuban at, I don't remember the name of the restaurant. It's like Bar 49 or something.
Yeah. Like an address or something.
Yeah. And I was like, I mean, I don't know that I want a Cuban. I don't think I've ever had one. And he's like, well, it's also the only place open. So I'm like, all right, piss on it. I guess I'm having a Cuban.
Tonight I'm Cuban.
So I got it. And ever since then, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's good. And I haven't had one as good as that Cuban from the place that I don't remember, bar or something. Shout out. But I will, going back to your Subway, I will go there and get a ham sandwich with the rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie is excellent.
Because they don't have the pulled pork to make a Cuban.
Yep.
So I'll get the chicken and then have them and then just coat it in mustard and pickles and have them put it in the thing, barbecue it or fry it up. Not fry it, but toast it up.
Yeah.
And then it's basically a Cuban. And it's pretty dang good. It's a fake Cuban, but
the rotisserie actually is probably the next best meat there, but they also are doing one now where it's like that you can get the barbecue sauce with the honey mustard on the rotisserie, and it's pretty good.
Well, I will tell you that when you go in and you order a ham sandwich, add the rotisserie chicken, they don't like it.
They do not.
It's always some teenage girls, and they're always very put out by the fact that you're doing 2 different meats. They're like, so what do you mean? Like, you want of both? Like, yes, that's exactly what I want and what I said. And they're just like, and then they will always go ask whoever they're working with. So he wants like ham and the chicken.
Like, a club has 3 meats.
Right. And I always have to tell them, I mean, I'm willing to pay for both.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be that much more. But,
I do like to get, I don't mind doing upcharge for the deluxe for
right.
extra meat.
Extra meat, it's worth it at Subway.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, that at Subway I call it a fake Cuban because it's the chicken and
Right. And the ham.
And sometimes they're randomly out of ham, and I just do it with turkey, and then it's like not Cuban at all, but I pretend it is.
Yeah.
And number one, always for me, is a tasty meatball sub. Oh my gosh, meatball sub. I know lots of marinara. Subway again.
I was gonna say, I know a lot of people love it, and I used to love it growing up. Their meatball is actually excellent.
Subway has a fantastic meatball sub. I used to work in an Italian restaurant called Roma's Italian Restaurant.
I know Roma's, of course, yeah.
And their meatball subs are pretty fantastic. Really? The best sub they have there is the chicken parm sandwich. Just so everybody in our area knows, chicken parm sandwich at Roma's, you won't be disappointed. They put a ton of cheese on it, and then they run it through the broiler, and it just like crisp up. It's fantastic. I
still remember the best one I ever had when I lived in Atlanta, and there was some chain bar that was they rotated, they changed their menu constantly, but they had it for a time for the lunch special, and it was just like you said, like lots of cheese, and they ran it through the conveyor or whatever. It was excellent.
There is I travel so often, it's hard to remember the name of these places. I'm a travel nurse, so I'm constantly on the road. There was a place in, I believe, Wisconsin, and they had a fantastic meatball sub. It was all made in-house, but the way they would do it, because, when you get the ball, the meat, you get the meatball, and like it rolls around on the sandwich if it's not all snugged in.
Yeah.
So they would take a meatball and cut it in half.
Yeah.
And then, but you think, oh, well, that's half the meat. But the meatballs were twice the size. So you didn't lose out on any of the meat.
Right.
But it was just, it fit on the bread better. And it would like hold the sauce.
It wouldn't fall off. Yeah.
And then the way it would sit with the cheese would collect between. And it was that Wisconsin cheese. It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh. You're making me hungry.
Right. All righty, sir. You got a question you got one of the things for me here?
I guess I was going to say, I know it's a broad topic, but any favorite movies or genres?
Favorite movies. I like, and this is not the manliest of routes, okay? I have a weird place in my heart for a rom-com.
Okay.
I like I want anything that makes me feel something. But I also, again, not manly. If I'm watching a movie, it could be like Die Hard. I'll find a reason to cry in that movie.
Yeah.
Cry in every movie. In the real world, I cry for nothing. It could be some sort of great tragedy. I'm just like, well, shit happens. A movie comes on, and I will cry every time. I cried in the Tigger movie.
Yeah.
It was right after we graduated high school, and like all you guys moved off to college, and I was like stayed there in town. And I was like, all my friends are gone. It was just like a rough time. And then I watched the Tigger movie, like alone by myself. And Tigger's like talking about how he has no friends. He has no friends left. Like nobody loves him. And I caught myself just tears.
I think I remember you mentioning it one time. And I remember how even before we graduated, you said you like Tigger was your favorite.
Yeah. I mean, I was always a fan, but yeah, that movie got me. It was just a cartoon. It was a Tigger cartoon. And that is Tigger with a T. A hard T.
Hard T.
A hard T. But I like a rom-com. I like a lot of Sandler movies because they're like funny and light. I don't usually watch a lot of horror movies.
Yeah.
They stress me out. A lot of like thrillers and slashers stress me out. I'll watch them. And of course, anytime you go on a date, the girl's always like, oh, this is a scary movie. We should watch a scary movie. Bitch, I live by myself.
Yeah.
This movie's going to end and you're going to go home and I'm going to be sitting here looking at the door going, I wish I could go to sleep, but I have to make sure that there ain't no demon standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
Hate that. But it's without fail. Let's watch a scary movie. But, because you have a penis, you have to be like, yeah, we watch a scary movie. Ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
Ain't no big deal. Shoot. On the inside, I'm like, I don't want to watch a scary movie.
It's like
but
if you ever
do it anyway.
It's like if you're ever at home by yourself and watching Unsolved Mysteries. That show is terrifying.
Yes, it's always something that hits close to home. It's always like something that I'm like, I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if maybe. Yeah, and then once again, here I am staring at the doorway. Or make me watch a scary movie, and then of course you go home, and then I'm like, all right, well, I have to go look in a mirror. Mirrors are the scariest thing in the world to me.
After seeing that, it was like Poltergeist Part 3 or 4 with the mirrors.
I haven't seen it. Made sure I didn't see it.
Nightmares for years.
The scariest movies I've ever watched that like truly messed with me were. Make sure this isn't on one of our lists. There was a movie called 13 Ghosts in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that. I can't remember if I've seen it or not.
Man, I still can be like alone at night and it pop into my mind and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What if something, this crazy bitch is going to come running down the hall. I can't handle it. Like that one, it's not supposed to be scary, but E.T. like messed me up, man.
Yeah, there's some really creepy parts in it.
Well, it was an alien. I was young, I wasn't prepared for the thought of that. And then my brother, who's the best brother in the world, he's fantastic. But he would he knew I was scared of E.T.
Yeah.
So he would come and knock on my door and crack it. And I'd be like, what's wrong? Because I was already scared. I was scared of my own shadow when I was a kid. I'd be like, what's going on, Rob? And he'd be like, I just want to let you know, E.T. is in the house and he's walking down the hall. And I'm like, I got to yell for mom. And don't yell for mom. He'll hear you and know right where you're at. And then he would shut the door. And then I would spend the entire night just sitting there under the covers staring at the door, waiting for E.T. to get me.
We had a stuffed E.T.
Oh, no.
And it was on my shelf and it was terrifying.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, those big blue eyes.
Another movie that scared me that shouldn't have was Sixth Sense. I didn't like it. I mean, It was a good movie, but it creeped me out. All the suicides that didn't know they were dead. I didn't like that.
The people being hanged. Oh my God, that scene.
Yeah, I didn't like the kid that's his head's blown out and he's like, hey, come in here, blah, blah, blah. And as he turns, his head's half blown off. Pass.
Yeah.
I get that it's a famous movie and it's not even meant to be a horror movie.
Right.
Pass. Yeah. It scared me to half to death.
There was some comedian, that was talking about The Sixth Sense. He's like, sorry if you hadn't seen it. It was
Nate Bargatze.
Is it Nate? Yeah.
Nate.
But he's like,
spoiler alert, but it came out in 2000.
Yeah.
So.
I should know because I saw Nate live. But he was like, it made more sense to most guys that his wife didn't talk to him for a year than him being dead.
Yeah, this is hilarious. He's like, I watched it just assuming, well, his wife is really mad.
Yeah.
No point did I think. It's more believable that his wife was mad for a year.
Silent treatment for a year than it was that he was a ghost. All right, Lee. So what about you? What's your favorite movie? You got a favorite or a favorite movie or topic? Or I like suspense, some psychological thrillers. I also like revenge movies. I know sorry.
It was a good movie. It was when you said suspense, made me think of The Usual Suspects.
Yeah, excellent movie. Yeah,
excellent movie. Usual Suspects,
Kevin Spacey. Yeah,
Pulp Fiction. There's lots of really good ones.
Yeah. I just like good storytelling. I like to be on the edge of my seat and not know what's going to happen. I know we talked about it earlier, but I did go and watch the 40th anniversary of Top Gun.
Yeah, I wish I could have got that.
It was actually way more exciting than I thought it'd be. Because I've seen it 1,000 times, but seeing it on the big screen was really cool. I basically been waiting for it my whole life because I remember the day my parents went to see it when I was real little. So I was just it was amazing.
What was the first movie you ever went to watch at the theater?
Yeah,
can you remember? Mine, of course, was flipping E.T.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember the second one too. The second and third was Ninja Turtles 1 and Ninja Turtles 2.
You saw part 1?
Yeah, I saw both of them in the theater.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, my brother and my dad went and watched Terminator 2.
Yeah, I still remember.
They probably won the whole ordeal, but I watched Ninja Turtles. You're welcome, Mom.
I remember when my dad went with one of his school buddies to see T2. I was really jealous. He wouldn't let me go with him because it was rated R or whatever. But I still remember when I was younger, I remember seeing Back to the Future 2.
That would be good.
But even before then, I remember my dad took us to watch The Abyss. Abyss, and that was great. I think my mom drug us to a couple movies that I probably fell asleep to, like Still Magnolias or something like that. Those are a couple that I remember going to Back to the Future. And,
See, I remember watching Back to the Future 3 at the theater.
Okay.
They're in the Western or whatever. It was good. All
the
Back to the Futures are good. If you don't like Back to the Futures, you don't like America. And you can just piss off. So yeah.
Trying to think of any others. I mean, like I said, Top Gun and Back to the Future, those are huge growing up.
Was there ever a movie that you went to watch that like surprised you of how good it was, or that you went to watch expecting it to be great and it just kind of wasn't?
Kind of wasn't good. I specifically remember, and a lot of people probably hate me for this, I specifically remember walking out of, what's that movie? Gone Girl. Yeah, okay, Gone Girl with Ben Affleck.
Affleck?
Yeah, they don't give you anything to go on. It's like they're not revealing anything up until the very end. So there's really nothing to even, like, it could be anything.
See, I read
it just bored me. I was like, I can't do this.
See, I'd read the book.
Okay.
So I knew what to expect going into it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I liked that one. But I didn't see it at theater. I saw it on like Netflix or something. But yeah, I get that. It makes sense to me.
Okay.
For me, it would be as far as good ones, like I had went with a former best friend of mine. I don't remember what we were trying to watch, but whatever it was sold out, and we were like, well, we came all the way to Texarkana to watch a movie. What's available? And the guy's like, well, Con Air is got Nicolas Cage in it, and it's about to start. Had never even seen an advertisement for it. I was just like, all right, I guess we'll go watch this Con Air movie. And at the end of it, we were both like, man, that was really good.
That's still one of those movies where, like, if it's on TV, I'll just stop and watch it.
Yeah, like it's just worth the watch, you know.
It's got some funny moments in it, and Chappelle has a small part in it.
Chappelle shows up.
Pinball.
Like that.
Pinball.
Oh, he remembers the name.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, just like Michael Bolton, which I meant to show you. Just like Michael Bolton, I'm cinephile. I watch lots of movies. Pretty up to date with my pop culture. I do really good with pop culture, like trivia. And
same. And I remember thinking, there's a couple movies like that I thought were not great, or tried to watch them, didn't finish them, but then later on discovered they were really great. Like, I love Night at the Roxbury. Okay. And I first tried to watch it, I didn't think it was that great. But then secondly, go ahead, sorry.
When we were children, we were like high school, everybody loved Romeo and Michelle, and a couple of those. And I would like pretend like, oh, it's hilarious. Hated it.
Okay.
Hated every second of it. Now it's Roxbury, hated it.
Okay. I
back then, I've never seen it since, but back then hated it. And we would go to these sleepovers at our friend's house.
Yeah.
And everybody would watch those same movies over and over. And I would just think, I'm going to sit here and laugh because I'm trying to hit on these girls. Yeah. But I absolutely hate this movie.
Okay.
And I can remember like talking to my mom before I would even leave to go there. And she'd be like, oh, what do you think y'all are going to do? I'm like, oh, I'm sure we're going to watch stupid Romeo and Michelle or Never Been Kissed, or like there's certain ones that I'm like, I guess we're just going to go watch that.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if you don't want to watch it, don't go. I'm like, it's where the hot girls are at. I'm going to go.
Right.
And I'm going to go, that's funny, even when it's not funny. But you do what you got to do, especially when you're, a teenage dude trying to like flirt with the girls. You know what I mean? Like, your life is driven by hormones.
Yep.
They could be like, well, girls love it when you stand in cactus with your shirt off. And I'd be like, that's awful. As I'm taking my shirt off, walking to the cactus.
Bear hug.
Right? I'm like, I love bear hugging the cactus. Yeah. I mean, you do what you got to do, especially when you're a teenager.
Another one I tried to watch in high school, but it was kind of like, I didn't connect with just because they were like a little bit older. It was Office Space. We weren't in the workforce yet, so it didn't really make sense to me. But then like got a little bit older and really loved that movie.
Office Space, to me, I just always loved I just loved the concept of, so are you going to do that? And the concept of just being able to go, I don't think I will.
My favorite line probably from the whole movie is where he's in the car talking to Jennifer Aniston. And he goes, I don't think I'm going to go to work tomorrow. And she's like, so you're going to quit? No.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to go.
I'm just not going to go.
Yeah.
That and the nerdy dude rapping in the car.
Yeah.
Because Michael that's Bolton. Michael Bolton, yes. Because that's like the most believable thing. That's me every day. Okay. Is just in a car rapping into like Eminem, Shake It or Shake That or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just vulgar. And then like I see somebody coming, I have to like roll the window up.
Turn
it down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just kind of mumbling it to myself, and they leave, and I'm like, back into it every day. Yeah. Good times. We got old. Back in the day, movies was just different. But I've always liked to go into the movies. Like, I like to go to the movies. And as a traveler where I'm just always by myself, going to the movies is something I can do and not look like a weirdo to go do it. And I don't have to, like, entertain anybody because the movie's going. I don't have some like chicken-headed thing over here trying to like talk to me about, hey, did you see how? Yeah, we're watching the same movie. I watched it. I saw it happen. Or they want to ask questions. Bitch, I'm watching this stuff for the first time too. Yeah. Why would I know what's going to happen? Hate it. I hate watching movies with people. Like, it's the worst date.
I can't even tell you. Like, I'm like the last to figure out the connect the dots. I can't tell you anything.
I'm always looking at these girls thinking, hey, you're smarter than me.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know what about this relationship makes you think I know. Yeah. Drives me nuts. Yeah, movies, good time. Let's see what's next on our list, buddy. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. If you could do any other profession, what would it be?
It's pretty tough.
Hey, this guy thinks it's a hard. We have prepared, like, kind of put a little thought into these questions. This is the question that this guy's like, man, I just don't know.
I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Maybe
I'm the loser because I'm just like, I'm a nurse, but half the time I'm like, name it. Let's go do that instead. But
I'll be like Tom Cruise, Top Gun instructor.
Top Gun instructor.
No, not really. I did do 1 year in ROTC. I really liked that.
You were the Top Gun instructor?
I was not the Top Gun instructor.
This guy went to ROTC and taught him how to fly jet planes.
I wish. I did do a year of ROTC and really loved it. I considered military, briefly, but other than that, honestly, like I thought when I was real little, like maybe like doctor or dentist or something like that. Then when I got to college, I quickly learned I wasn't smart enough.
School, it sucks. Let's be honest.
I'm not going back.
More power to all you people that, dominate school, but it's not for me. And I'm doing just fine. Imagine they don't tell you in high school when they like, oh, by the way, if you don't want to go to college, you'll do fine.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Go get a trade. Tell everybody, if there's any kids watching this, that I already know there's not. But if there is, you don't have to have a college education. You can just get a trade. We need electricians, plumbers, small appliance repair, auto repair, welders, and they all pay really well.
Yeah.
Like you're going to get told 1,000 times in your life, you need college. But I'm here to tell you folks, you really don't need college. You need a profession.
Yeah.
You need some sort of trade. You need to know how to do something. but it doesn't have to involve a 4-year degree. I am an LPN. I'm a travel LPN. I travel all over the country, and I work usually 8-week contracts, sometimes 13-week contracts. And I went to a 13. That's not true. I went to an 11-month LPN program in Oklahoma. It was not the hardest thing, but it was very busy. It was just like, it was the sheer amount of work that we had in school.
It was like a fast track?
Yeah. And it was the entire 2-year program that is wedged into 11 months.
That's tough.
If your grade dropped below a certain point, you were just out of the program.
Yeah.
If you missed more than 2 days the entire year, you were out of the program.
Good grief.
Like, and it didn't matter. Like, mama dies. Sorry. Let's hope her funeral ain't during school hours because you got to be here. But like I said, it was 11 months, and I'm doing just fine. I'm not going to get into amounts, but I'm doing just fine.
Yeah.
And I see the world. I see all over the country on somebody else's dime. Somebody else is paying for me to go to Niagara Falls, the Grand Canyon. I've seen the largest Jolly Green Giant statue. I've seen the...
Brianne was just telling me about that. She did like a mini vacation on Route 66.
Yeah.
And she made her mom drive her up to the Jolly Green Giant.
I've seen the largest pistachio nut.
Really?
It's in either Arizona or New Mexico. I don't remember.
Okay. It's like encased.
Well, it's a bunch of bullshit is what it is. You'll see the sign everywhere. Large pistachio nut. Take this route. Take this route. I saw it so many times. I'm like, shit, I got to see this pistachio nut. So I drive like 60, 70 miles out of the way. And it's not a real nut.
What?
It's like a sculpture of a nut.
Come on now.
I got to do better.
Can I get a taste?
No, all I got, and it's not even like out where you can like touch it. It's like in a big glass box.
Yeah.
Bitch, why are you putting this fake nut in a box? No one's trying to take your big wooden nut. I don't know. Is a pistachio a nut or is it a legume? It is a legume and nut. Are they different? Are they the same?
I never understood. I think the legume is on a plant versus a tree. I don't know.
Well, trees is plants, ain't they?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I know, like, a bean is a legume, right?
Okay, yeah.
But is a peanut, I want to say, is also a legume, even though it's called a peanut.
Right, it is a legume, technically. That's the only one I really know.
I don't know. If there's any dietitians out there, again, that I already know there's not, tell us what's up with these nuts and legumes. And I don't mean these nuts, but I'm talking about these nuts. Not these nuts. These. Okay. I think I always wanted to join the military. I had some stuff come up, but I just didn't have the opportunity. But I would have liked to have joined the military straight out of high school and been a lawyer. I would have loved to have been a lawyer. Mm-hmm. And then when I see other people that are lawyers, I always want to ask them all about it. And you know what they won't ever talk to me about? Being a lawyer.
Yeah.
And I'm a little insulted every time.
Yeah.
And then there's this one super hot chick from Oklahoma, and she's a lawyer. And every time I see her, like, anywhere, I try to get her to talk to me because I want to talk to her. Not just about being a hot chick, but about being a lawyer.
Yeah.
She has no interest in talking to me. Zero.
I will say one of my favorite movies is Rainmaker.
It's a good movie.
With the intro where he's talking about law school and everything. Mm-hmm. I love, anytime it's on TV, I watch that too. So
but at the same time, I always, when I think about being a lawyer, I think I would be good at it, but I also think to myself, like, I think I would want to be a prosecutor.
Okay.
But also, they don't make any money, I don't think. The prosecutors make money. All the money is like private defenders, I think. Really?
I'm not really sure. I don't know.
Again, if there's any attorneys out there, especially hot ones, come tell me about it. I want to know. Yeah, I would have loved to have been a lawyer. I was a firefighter for a little while, and I loved that. I just kept tearing my shoulders up, and I just couldn't. Yeah, my body couldn't keep up with it. So I'm a nurse, and being a nurse is fun. it sucks. The way we get treated by folks is pretty crappy.
Yeah.
But it just is what it is. Maybe everything's that way out there. I don't know. But I would love to have been a lawyer. I think that would have been the coolest. Yeah. Or Top Gun instructor.
Yeah.
It's also a cool job. Let's see. Next on our list. Other than Arkansas, take Arkansas off the list, which it may not have been on his list to start with. What's your favorite state and why? Like, what do you like about it? I keep touching this guy's leg. I'm not trying to.
I probably would have to say Colorado, just because growing up we would go on these ski trips with our church, and it was just always beautiful. Really,
Colorado is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not Oregon beautiful, but it's beautiful.
Okay. I haven't been to Oregon.
Most people have been to Oregon. Oregon's looks like something you see on TV. It's weird.
I had been to Seattle once, but
Seattle's good. Lots of homeless and hippies.
Yeah.
When I talk about hippies, it will come up again in a little bit when I talk about other things on our list.
Yeah.
I have issues with hippies. But I have a friend in like the Seattle area that like I'm a super fan of. Like, I like to go up there and see her, and then I do a lot of stand up in Seattle. It's I've probably done more stand up in Seattle, Tacoma, than I've done anywhere probably. So,
is that where? That's not where Kelsey's from, is it? She's from Minnesota, right? Or where's she from?
I don't remember.
Kelsey Cook?
Yeah.
I thought she was from.
She might be. I kind of feel like it's Washington.
Okay.
But I also, for some reason, I want to say Idaho, but I don't think it's Idaho.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
Interesting fact about Kelsey, she's like a professional foosball player, too.
Shut up. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's like...
They have like leagues?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she like grew up in a bar, basically,
okay.
and learned how to play foosball. And like, if Kelsey Cook is ever like, hey, let's play for money, you're going to lose that money. Like, she can do like tricks and shit on it. It's freakishly weird.
Really?
Yeah, really, really good.
The foosball.
Oh, foosball. It's foosball.
Devil.
I like, I lived there. I lived there for several years. West Virginia. West Virginia was the only other place I've ever been other than Arkansas that felt like home.
Okay.
It's something about the Appalachians.
Yeah.
And the people they're not open-minded.
Yeah.
They're not open-minded to new people. But once they see that you're not going anywhere, then they're like, okay, well, you're accepted at that point. But they're real standoffish at first, like the mountain people.
I had a friend that lived there for a few years.
And I don't know, it's just, there's so much tradition, and everybody there, they can be in like a shithole of a town, but they're so proud to be where they're at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then Country Roads comes on, and everybody's singing.
West Virginia.
It don't matter where you're at. Country Roads comes on. Everybody
stops. It's like
you could be at a funeral and everybody be crying, and someone drive by listening to Country Roads, and everybody will stop and sing Country Roads.
Like it's the national anthem.
It's bigger deal than the national anthem. West Virginia, huge fan. Prettiest state is Oregon. Mm-hmm. Utah's beautiful, but it kind of looks like Tatooine.
Sorry.
No, Tatooine.
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. I like the prettiest thing I've ever seen in the country might be the night sky in New Mexico.
Okay.
There's so many stars and stuff. The closest city was miles and miles, maybe an hour away.
So the stars are super bright.
And so there's no like light pollution, and it was amazing. But yeah, favorite state, West Virginia, who also their baseball team's doing really good. Go Mountaineers.
There you go.
You want to read the next one?
I think the next question we talked about was like, icks? Like, is there
The biggest ick.
top icks?
The biggest ick. Okay. You can be, this is like, an ick is like when you see something, like you see something in another person, usually an opposite sex, that immediately you can't get over. Like you can't look past it. You're just grossed out. This person is no longer interesting to you. To me, hippie. If you're a hippie, I am so uninterested in you. You could be just beautiful. And then the next time I see you, you look like a hippie. I'm out. You could be 6'1", long blonde hair and blue eyes, and you show up dressed like a hippie next go around. Even when attractive women dress as a hippie for like Halloween, I'm out.
I'm good.
It's just why hippie, and also bangs.
Okay.
Women that will every girl out there at some point will say, I've been thinking about growing bangs, getting bangs. That's a mistake.
Okay.
There hasn't been a female that's ever had good bangs. Not one. Every girl thinks, you know what? I think I should get bangs. You're just bored. You're bored with your life. You want to do something different. Buy a new shirt. Buy a skirt with a hole in it. Do something bonkers. Do something weird. But do not, for any reason, get bangs. It's always a bad idea. And a good friend will tell you that shit. A good friend will look at you and go, oh, bangs? I know that you want me to say, oh, well, you would look beautiful with any type of hair. But a good friend will say, don't do it. You may be beautiful now, but if you get bangs, it will not help your looks. You will not go from a 9 to a 10. You will go from a 9 to like a 6.5. It's a big drop because bangs are just the worst. A hippie with bangs,
Okay.
you can, I can't say online what you can do, but it's bad. It's real bad. Ugh.
I can
I
neither.
said my 2 cents.
Okay, you really hate bangs.
I hate bangs and I hate hippies,
Fair enough.
which is an issue when you go to Seattle.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. And also, when you go to Seattle, there's a lot of unhomed, unhoused. I don't know what people call it. You're not supposed to say homeless on the internet, but there's a lot of homeless folks, and then there's a lot of hippies, and I can't tell the difference in the two. I'm not at your house. I don't know. I just assume all of you have no home. And I also assume, half the time I see homeless people and I just think they're a hippie.
Yeah.
Like, that's how gross I think hippies are. That when I see them, I'm like, they probably had homeless person.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson, gross, hippie.
Okay.
You got any icks? You got anything that a chick can do that just turns your stomach up? There's no longer any route for them to look attractive.
I don't think I can beat bangs, but I think and it's probably like on a lot of lists, like being rude to staff, you know.
Yeah, that's also a big deal.
Dad or
unless they're being rude to someone with bangs, and then I think I can.
Yeah. Rudeness or like overly sarcastic.
Well,
to me, it's kind of childish.
Yeah.
I mean, I like some sarcasm, but not like overly.
I didn't know this was an ick, but I went on a few dates with a girl one time that wouldn't laugh.
Yeah,
she would just go, "Oh, that's funny." The bitch laugh a little. You can't talk. You can't date a stand-up comedian and not know how to laugh.
There was a Seinfeld episode where they basically encounters the same thing, and the girl he's dating sees his act. She's like, "Yeah, it was funny." Was it?
Yes, I literally did the same thing. Her name was Shannon. I took Shannon. Shout out Shannon. You're probably not going to think that's funny. I took Shannon to my gig. One of the only humans, because I don't invite people to my gig.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. I took Shannon, the only person I've ever said, I would like you to come to my show. I put her up front of a little comedy club, about a little round table where like some of the other like comedians and stuff would sit.
Yeah.
I sat in the back, which was a tiny little break room, or like more like a closet than a back room. And I watched her, and everybody that went on, not a smile, not a crack in the armor, just sit there and drink her little cranberry and vodka. She just sit there and drink 2 or 3 of those. And I kept thinking, she'll drink a couple of those and she'll loosen up. Nope. Whole thing ends, get in the car, and I'm like, well, I hate that you didn't enjoy it. She's like, what do you mean I didn't enjoy it? That was fun. I'm like, well, you never laughed. No, it was funny.
Are you sure?
Oh, gosh, I hated it. So
that's cold. That's some coldness right there.
that was in Dallas, Fort Worth area. She lived in Little Rock, on those side of the rock, so Conway. And I should have waited until we got to Little Rock before I said, I don't think this is going to work out.
Yeah.
Because she didn't appear to be interested at all. So I'm like, hey, let's just go ahead and call this.
Yeah.
We're not really super compatible. Complete and utter breakdown.
What?
And I'm just like, I should have waited till we were at least Little Rock before I did this, because now we got 2.5 hours, 2 hours of just, what happened? What did I do wrong? Which is because she was so pretty. Pretty girls don't get like broke up with.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But they can't.
Utter breakdown.
But they can't laugh.
Don't date a comedian for sure. Like you can't laugh. It doesn't work out. Like we're not compatible if.
Yeah.
Like she didn't even like fart jokes.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. At some point you got to draw a line.
There's your sign.
Like, not for me. She was not for me. Red flags, which kind of ties into X.
Yeah. Right.
Is there any red flags? So I think we can pretty well agree. Like gold diggers, girls that just, what can you offer me, financially? I'm going to say this. Nowadays, more and more, society judges us men by what we have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Like your worth is completely at this point, what can you provide? Where a woman is considered valuable and priceless and beautiful and this wonderful thing just because they exist.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just love you for you. That's fantastic that you are who you are. But yet a man, if you can't provide a good living for your family, you're considered a piece of shit.
Right. There was some comedian that had talked exactly about that. Like, women ask like how much do you make right off the bat, and women, like the guys usually don't care, which is statistically proven.
Yeah.
Like they really don't usually care about that right off the bat.
And women nowadays can be just mean.
Yeah.
Like just mean out of the boat. I was talking to you earlier about, I've never once seen a man laugh at a woman for introducing themselves. Never once.
That happened to you?
I have simply just walked up to girls and said, hey, I'm Bo, and had them laugh and be like, I don't know what you're thinking, but no.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Like, you can just continue to sit here by yourself then. You know what I mean? Like, it's just rude.
I usually don't do the cold approach.
Oh, I'll walk up.
That's a game I always will lose.
I'll walk up and talk to anybody. I'm all about, like, they say 1 out of 100 will always be like, oh, hey, blah, blah. That's not true. Sometimes the percentages are less than 1%.
Yeah. Results will vary.
Results will vary. Yeah. So that's a downer. It can't be about money. It can't always be about money. What can you provide for me? Always like flirting, I'm fine with flirting. I think every human being flirts. Flirt away.
Yeah.
But don't flirt in front of me. Because to me, that's disrespectful to me. If you're flirting at work or whatever, as long as you don't let it go too far, to me, that's just being a human being. But don't tell me about it. I don't need to know about it. And if you ever do something dumb and stupid, Don't tell me about it. He deserves to know. No, bitch. I deserve to have a clean conscience.
It happened to me before once, and it sent my head spinning.
Right?
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah. It's nowadays. It seems like everybody cheats. I think I've learned to accept that. Like I said, just don't let me ever find out.
Ooh.
I know that's I shouldn't admit that,
Yeah.
but that's where I'm at right now. Like, I sort of just assume that whoever I'm with is going to cheat. Just don't ever let me know. If I find out now, you're the worst, and I hope that you get herpes. I hope you get herpes and hit by a car. And I hope that car is driven by a little person.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on. Has there ever, name one thing. I saw this on somebody else's Facebook the other day, and it's what made me bring it up. Name something that a female has done that's like something small or minor that they may not have ever even knew they did or said, but that like just meant the world to you.
That's pretty tough.
Isn't it sad that that's tough?
Yeah.
I know mine because I said I saw it on Facebook, so I know what I wound up saying. To me, it was I had a girl just up one time, and we dated for years. But one time she just said, just so you know, I'm aware that you're a good guy.
Ooh.
I'm aware that you're trying and you provide and you do all you can. I do see that. I want you to know that I see that. And it was just out of the blue. It was a long time ago. And it was so special to me. I can remember what she was wearing when she said it.
Really?
I can remember the exact moment we were where we were at in the car. I remember every single part about it because it was such a big deal to me. Because guys and women, I don't think y'all know that like men, we don't get compliments. It's not something that really happens.
I remember one time I think I was coming off a breakup or something. I was really down in the dumps, and I was on top of that, I was sick, and I had to go to the store to get like some cough medicine or something. I looked and felt terrible. And there was this young girl, checkout clerk. There's hardly anybody in the store, and she just like very like nonchalantly just made a compliment or something about it was something I was wearing or something. I can't remember what it was really.
No.
But it like really just stood out. She was like super nice, and I was feeling really terrible. I feel like I looked terrible and everything, and she was super nice. And that was like probably 10 years ago or more. That still sticks in my head.
Other than that, the only compliment I ever get, and it's usually by a black woman.
Okay.
Black women tell me several times in my life, I get told, you know, for a white guy, you kind of got a nice ass. It's sort of a compliment, but I'm taking it as a compliment. I don't get compliments enough to be like if you give me like a 1/3 compliment, I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always get, for a white guy, you don't have a bad ass. Hell yeah, thank you. Shoot. I'm poking. I want everybody to see. You tell me that. I'm like, everybody come and look at this thing.
Did Jim Carrey put out the vibe?
Right? I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite podcast? Give me a couple podcasts that you watch that you enjoy. I have some really good ones. Most of the ones I watch, other than like Theo, is not. I don't watch a lot of popular podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, I love comedy, and obviously I watch Theo's sometimes. This past weekend, whatever it's called.
Past weekend.
But I really like Bad Friends.
Bad Friends is really good. Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Andrew Santino.
And I was even watching before Bad Friends with the Fire Belly, with Bobby.
Tiger Belly.
Tiger Belly. And of course I like Kill Tony, which I know you said it's not really your thing.
It's not really my particular brand of tea.
But also I really like, I like some of Billy Corgan's interviews. He does.
I didn't know he even did.
Yeah, he's pretty intellectual, and a lot of people kind of crap on him because he's kind of like overly into himself. Mm-hmm. But he's a really good interviewer. Like
he despite all his rage, he's a rat in a cage. Yeah. I'll say that.
Touche.
No, I didn't know he even had a podcast. I didn't.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
The Magnificent Others.
Magnificent Others. That's cool. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I watch We Rate Dogs. It's one of my favorite ones.
Yes, I've seen some clips on that. Yes.
They always have funny little dog clips.
Yeah.
And he'll, on their actual podcast, it's usually him and this other girl. I don't know exactly who she is, but they will have like one dog that will like roam around and let them pet on them and love on them. And there's them usually a rescue dog they're trying to get rid of, like trying to find a home for.
Yeah.
Awesome, amazing thing. We Rate Dogs is they help raise money for dogs like rescues and stuff that need surgeries to get all these surgeries.
Does they do like a time lapse thing on some of them?
I think
or
so.
Like where they rescue them and then they nurse them back to health.
Yeah, and it's just awesome. I mean, how much money and how much they've provided for all these dogs is pretty awesome. So I like Re-Rate Dogs. I watch I think it's Celebrating Appalachia, which is a lady. I used to think she was in West Virginia, but I think she's actually in the mountains in North Carolina.
Okay.
But it's very, for being so close to West Virginia, like caring about it so much, it's one of the things that like you can tell that like all the mountain area is just such a like distinct group of people. And I really like it. So Celebrating Appalachia, We Rate Dogs, and of course, this past weekend,
Theo.
with Theo. That's always I've got my mom recently into Theo, like
really
watching this past weekend. Which some of it's like embarrassing because he can be pretty,
like he'll just riff.
Yeah, and some of it can be pretty raunchy.
Yeah.
When that happens, like I just can't. It's hard to be sitting in the room with my mom while he's talking about like going down on chicks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's hard, but I just pretend like I need to, if I know it's coming, I gotta get some more sweet tea, and I'll leave before the room for it. And I stay getting sweet tea until it's over.
Yeah.
I can't read my handwriting. Favorite,
like music, maybe.
Music.
Yeah, genres or just bands or.
I generally listen to, and a lot of people don't know this because it's kind of embarrassing, but to be honest, I listen to a lot of sad stuff. I think it's because I'm just like, I'm kind of in a moment in my life where like I'm just down. I've been down a lot.
Yeah.
And I listen to a lot of sad music, but when I'm not listening to sad music, I listen to a lot of older stuff and a lot of grunge. I listen to a lot of grunge.
Okay.
Silverchair.
Yeah.
I listen to 9 Inch Nails, like a lot of the older stuff that wasn't like, some of it wasn't super popular. Silverchair, Alice in Chains, 9 Inch Nails, Toad the Wet Sprocket.
I love Toad. My sister and I both love Toad and
Toadies even.
Toadies great, yeah.
Blur a little bit. Then like Metallica, huge Metallica fan. I don't know. I listen to a lot of the older stuff. I don't listen to a lot of new stuff. I like Eminem.
Yeah.
I am an Eminem fan. So.
Of course, yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll hear like a rap song that I'm really into. And then country-wise, I think I like Luke Combs a little bit. What's his name? Stapleton is not too bad. Yeah, Chris Stapleton's pretty good. But I don't listen to much country. And it's not that I don't necessarily like country. I do like a lot of the older country.
Yeah.
But like there is a lot that I don't like in country today. I'm not a Lainey Wilson fan. I'm not a Ella, whatever name, with the bangs, but I also can't listen to her because all I can see in my mind is her bangs.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say mostly, and then sometimes I'll go like a month where I'm just like all 80s. I'll just 80s bands and rock ballads, and
I listen to a lot of the decades, top 40 stuff like 70s, 80s, 90s. But also like there's some newer stuff that I like. Like I like indie, like independent, stuff. Like I've been into Pine Grove lately, which I'm wearing one of their album shirts.
That's the shirt. I've never heard of them.
Kind of rootsy, a little bit emo-ish.
I'm gonna listen to them going home.
Yeah, good band. They got popular a number of years ago, but they're still going. I really like them. I like some synth wave stuff, even if it's just instrumental. I like the kind of the 80s retro sound.
Yeah.
And some of the independent artists that incorporate that. And I even like some like any really independent like synth pop, and like there's some bigger bands like 1975. I like them. You know,
Never heard of them.
they got some radio hits and stuff. They're pretty good.
Okay. 1975.
The 1975, yeah.
The 1975.
Yeah.
Not to be mistaken with the year of 1975.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when this happened, I don't have a clue of any single thing that happened in 1975.
Yeah.
So.
It's some obscure reference or something.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. I'll have to check some of those out because I haven't heard it. I'm not. Most of the time when I'm traveling, I've got a podcast on. So I listen to a lot of podcasts. I don't listen to a lot of music unless I'm getting real sleepy, or if I'm super sad. Sometimes I'll listen to music just to like knock me out of the funk. So,
is there one you listen to a lot over and over, or that sticks out in your head?
To get me out of a funk,
or whatever, like
if I'm
sad song.
I will say to cheer me up, and y'all don't tell anybody, it's a secret. I will listen to Pink Pony Girl.
Okay, yeah, we
heard it.
Yeah, we heard a live band playing that tonight.
Yeah, it was like more like a rock version of it, but
yeah.
That one gets me like out of my funk because I always want to dance to it. I picture me in my dancing to it to be really good, but I'm not a good dancer. I will dance. I'll dance fucking heartbeat. Sorry. Sorry, Mom. But I'm a terrible dancer. No one ever dances with me twice. Lots of first dances.
I'm bad too.
But I'll go. Let's do it, you know?
Yeah.
I get all this going on. You see all that? Yeah, I mean, I'm there for it. Especially if there's a lady there with me. They won't be there long, but I try.
Yeah. Go out swinging.
Yeah, you got to try. You got to try. And tip to the guys out there, the youngins, girls want to see you try. And honestly, they would really rather you be bad than be good because it shows a vulnerability, and they like that. Nobody wants to see you go out there. I mean, kind of want to see you go out there and be Michael Jackson. If I could dance like Michael Jackson, I would break dance everywhere I went. You would never see me walk another step.
Yeah.
It would just be moonwalking,
getting it. Leg kick.
Yes, it would just be constant. Especially if I was crossing a road. You think I would cross a road regular? No, absolutely not. It would be a break dance the whole way across.
The spin, the jacket.
I would make eye contact with whoever was waiting at the crosswalk in their car while I just gave it my all.
There you go.
But I can't do it. I talked to my friend recently about if I was to ever move to Little Rock, that I want to take dance classes.
Ooh. I thought about it before.
I like old timey dances.
Yeah.
I have zero desire to learn how to like be cool dancing.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to like swing dance.
I took a few like basic lessons a long time ago, like some ballroom and some swing.
See, I'm super jealous of that.
But like just very basic. Like I can't do anything.
Anything basic is still more than I am. I'm too basic to do the basic.
Okay.
But I would love to be able to do something like that. I just have no skills whatsoever. No skills whatsoever. All right, this might be one of our last questions. Do you believe in ghosts, spirits, spooks, or any such cryptids? Is there anything that you believe in? Or why? Or have you ever had like an experience, aliens, any of it?
I haven't. I don't particularly believe in aliens, personally.
You don't believe in aliens?
Not really. I haven't seen any evidence.
The government even came out and said, hey, there be aliens.
Maybe. It took them a while, didn't it?
This may be the most shocked I've been in a while that you don't believe in aliens.
Not yet, I don't. But
What about ghosts?
I've heard a lot of ghost stories, and I think there are spirits, ghosts. I've never experienced it.
So are you willing to say that you've heard more stories about ghosts than you have aliens?
Believable ones, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, that was a lot. I've seen a lot of UFO footage type stuff and conspiracy theories.
And everyone I'd be like, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but well, some of them, the UFO stories, like the ones from like the 60s, whatever, are really interesting and compelling. There's a couple of them, but some of the newer ones, not so believable in my opinion. I think it could be like government, like stealth operations and that kind of thing.
Lee Green. The things you learn about a fella after all these years. But so ghosts is a maybe.
Yeah.
Aliens are for sure no. What about like, see, I have like a deep in-depth belief of aliens. So what about like Sasquatch, Bigfoot?
I've watched quite a bit of stuff on Sasquatch. I really don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of sightings, obviously.
A lot of sightings. I have a theory. I think I know why we don't see them.
Okay.
Well, hollow bones.
Okay.
They break down and they can't be seen because they're hollow. That's why we can't find Bigfoot bones, the hollow bones.
Okay.
What about fairies? Do you believe in fairies? Like elves, fairies, and all that kind of stuff?
I've never really thought about it, so I guess not. Am I continually disappointing you?
Not disappointing. I'm just shocked.
I never really thought about elves that much.
The country of Iceland
Fairies.
believes so much in fairies that they build government housing and roadways around what's considered to be elf habitat.
Like sacred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can't, to me, that's all the justification I need. One of my life goals, I want to go to Iceland and I want to look for fairies
Okay.
and see if I can find one. I don't have to capture it and I don't have to like prove to anybody else that it's a real thing. But for me, I would like to go and see one.
Huh. I need to look that up. It sounds interesting.
Iceland and the fairies. Just for starters, aliens are real.
Okay.
They just are. We have aliens that are
Among us.
among us. And I gotta say, part of me feels like because you don't believe in aliens that you could be one. But I also don't think that you are.
Right.
My best friend that I golf with, I firmly believe he's a lizard person. He has denied it many times, and he tells me that he's not. But also, what's he going to say? You know what I mean? Like, if he's a lizard person, he can't tell me he's a lizard person.
Like the lizard king.
No, he's not a king. He's just
a lizard guy.
Just one of the lizard aliens. Chad, I know you are. You don't have to admit it.
You got to chop his tail off to see if it goes back.
I've never even thought about that. Like, I wonder if I could, like, you know what? It's assault if I cut off a finger either way. I was going to say maybe I cut a finger off and it should just pop back. Yeah, I believe in aliens. I strongly believe in alien people and the alien, like, or the lizard alien form, branch, whatever you consider. And I do think one of my best friends is one. I think our old art teacher, Miss Chambers, I think she is a lizard person.
That's a random.
I'm very confident.
That's very random to be that.
I'm very, very confident that Miss Chambers is a lizard person.
I don't think
Chad is a lizard person.
I don't think Miss Chambers is a lizard person.
You are beside yourself if you don't think Miss Chambers is a lizard person. And I don't mean any knock to you, Miss Chambers. You were my favorite teacher of all time. I think you're wonderful. You seem like a wonderful person. And you don't have to admit it, but know that I'm aware.
It's like with the movie The Faculty, where all the teacher staff are aliens.
Everybody.
Yeah. They take over the students.
Yeah. Similar. She is, but like I said, I think she's an alien person. Chad's an alien person. I used to work with in the fire department. I had a Lieutenant Burkle, alien person, lizard person. I mean, yeah. Miss Chambers, Chad, Burkle, all lizard people. I kind of think, remember Eric Pierce?
Yeah.
Lizard person.
Okay.
I remember, and I'm blowing your cover. I specifically remember Eric Pierce dying. I remember it wholeheartedly. I remember him passing away.
I don't think so.
He passed away. I was in Virginia when he passed away. I was at work. I saw somebody sent me a message. I don't remember who. It's like, hey, I just want to let you know Eric passed away today. And I'm like, oh no, I hate that. What happened? I think he got hit by a car. Maybe he was in a car. There was an accident. And I'm like, well, that's awful. And then I came to D Queen a couple years later. Who do I see at Walmart? Eric Pierce. You can't die and then just be undead and not be at least a lizard person. I don't know.
If he is a lizard, he's one of the nicest lizards.
Yeah, he's a very nice lizard. So I think those are the 4 people I'm sure. I feel like there's probably like a lot of lizard people and a lot of different, probably other aliens too. But those are the ones I'm sure of. Chad, Burkle, Miss Chambers, and Eric Pierce. All lizard people. And again, guys, I'm not making fun of you. I think it's one of the coolest things. And I would love to interview or even just talk to you about it if you would ever talk to me about it. I just don't want to blow your cover either. Bigfoot, I kind of believe in Bigfoot. I think if Bigfoot's real, the reason we don't have any bones and stuff is because I think they have hollow bones.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of the dinosaur birds and stuff, which most dinosaurs we found out was, bird
brain, yeah, burn bones.
Had hollow bones, and their bones would decay and not leave the evidence around.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what happens with Bigfoot. I was told by an Apache man that Bigfoots are aliens. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
He said that Bigfoot are aliens, but they're like a lower, more primitive form of aliens, and that they're just watchers. The reason we don't see them is because their job is to not be seen.
Yeah.
And that if they die or whatever happens, I guess they get beamed back up or whatever happens, if they go back to their other aliens.
Recon.
Yeah, that's why we don't see them. I believe in elves. Talked about that. Ghosts, for sure. For sure, they're everywhere. But creeping me out.
My dad and I used to listen, I told you this a couple times, like back like in the 90s, the Neil Bortz, like AM radio. They had people call in with like ghosts, UFO sightings, all kinds of.
See, I wish I had known about that. I've never heard of that. But
it was really the only, before the internet, it was really the only place you could AM radio was like to find that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I wish I'd known all that back then. The demons are in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So that creeped me out,
Yeah.
It also, that being my argument towards demons, is also, I got the hiccups, is also the argument against my ghosts, like that there's ghosts, because the Bible says, like, once you pass away, there is no connection or whatever, So, but still, I believe in it. I believe in dragons. Not that there are dragons, but I believe that there used to be dragons.
Okay.
Again, hollow bones.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think that a T-Rex was a dragon, and they just model it out wrong. I think that's why it's got the tiny arms, because it was part of their wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Yeah. King Kong. But yeah, one of the 2 things that I believe in the strongest that are like cryptid or like aren't like common fact or whatever is fairies and the lizard people.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's because of Miss Chambers and and Eric and Chad and Burkle. My argument against Burkle is I think he died. I think he passed away a couple years ago. R.I.P. Burkle. I think it was pneumonia, but I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think lizard people pneumonia is not going to kill a lizard person. You wouldn't think, right?
Cold-blooded. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, everybody, that's my list. It's our list. We've been in studio at Lee's house. It's been real. I've had a great time talking to you. You're always, man, I just love you to death.
Thank you so much for this. I
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
We need to get some more people to come on and do it. Like I said, maybe even to do it with both of us. I think that would be great.
Sure.
And when I say that, I'm talking about a podcast. Y'all can settle down. Get your minds out of the gutter. We're talking about doing podcasts here. I would like to. So if you ever know anybody, like if from work or wherever, any of your friends ever wanted to do be on our podcast, let them know, and we'll get on. We'll do it together.
Sure thing.
And it'll be fun just to have more people on. So far, Lee is still the only person, and I had my friend Courtney. She did amazing when we did it on podcast, but the site messed up. And wouldn't record any video. It was just strictly audio.
Bummer. So
I've thought about just going ahead and releasing that, but it's not good because it can't be edited, and there's edited because of that, because of the glitch in it. Even if it was just audio, if I could edit it and make sure that there's parts taken out or like where we just chit-chatted in between segments and stuff. If I could get all that fixed, it'd be different. I'd go ahead and put it out. But I can't even do that. I can't add a beginning or an end. You have to play. It's all or nothing for that. So right. It's frustrating. If you know anybody that wants to do it, or if any of you guys want to be on the podcast, let us know. I'd love to do this thing. I enjoy it. I have started making merch. I brought Lee a t-shirt, mildly a big deal. Sweet. Podcast Bo Clowers t-shirt.
Yeah, thank you so much. Super excited about that.
Yeah, we brought that. I'm going to try to, anybody that's on the show, I plan on sending you a t-shirt. It may not be much. It may not be anything you want to wear, but I'll send you a t-shirt or a hoodie or something. You'll get some sort of merch. Yeah, we'll get that sent out to you. It's a little wrinkled, but man, it works. I'm proud of it. You know? Sweet. Look at that. I even spelled everything right and everything.
Spell check.
Sweet,
man. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm thrilled with that. I made some business cards. We're going to use that as some advertisement. I'm going to leave these around places.
Yep.
And let people go, the hell is that? Who's this guy? Bo Clowers.
So you got the QR code on the back.
And then they turn it around and they're like, who is he? Oh, he has a Snapchat and a YouTube and an Instagram. And look at this. There's some sort of barcode. Then they scan the barcode. It goes straight to my YouTube. And then they're hooked for life.
It's nice and glossy and has round edges.
Gloss. Round.
Heck yeah.
Vanna White.
Yeah.
I think she just turns things over.
Yeah.
Still
flips.
Vanna White style. Turning it back and forth. Every time I try to do it, I keep putting it on the wrong side. I keep having it upside down. But anyways, we got business cards we use for merch. We're going to try to build our brand. So I would love for you guys to hit the like button, subscribe. And that actually does help out for new and upcoming people that are trying to build a brand. And I guess that's what I would be doing. Mm-hmm. I consider trying to build a brand. Help us out.
Alrighty.
Leave us some comments in the comments section. But anyways, it's been Bo Clowers, Lee Green. Been thrilled that you guys came along for the ride with us. Hopefully you learned a little more about us. I'm sure we'll do this again sometime soon. Sure. I'd love to have Lee on, so he'll probably be a regular. We'll do Lee pretty often. And again, when I say take your mind out of the gutter, we're talking about a podcast. You guys have a great day. Thank you again for coming, spending time with us.
Thank you, Bo. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Mildly a big deal. Podcast of Bo Clowers.